two coin stop stories that happened today at the shop, folks. I want to dive into that for you today. One is someone was trying to buy $20,000 worth of silver and gold. A mixed bag. I'll let you know what happened with that. Also had a customer come in today. His wife recently passed on. She was 58 years old, and she left some silver to her husband. I'll let you guys know about that. And I want to touch on graded coins at the end of the video. So please stay tuned for it all, because there's maybe some good information here for you folks to understand. And maybe you understand it already. There's a lot of people that don't know about certain types of what's going on out there, different types of silver, different types of gold. So I'm trying to relate all this information to you all to help you find out your best buys and how to go around stacking and selling your stuff when the time needs to be. So please, again, like, share, and subscribe. Let's just get into the video right now. Today, had a younger couple in their 40s, okay? They were in the later 40s. They made some money out of crypto market. They're now planning to spend some money on silver and gold. This is what they said. They're saying they like the crypto market, which is fine. I mean, I'm not a crypto guy, okay? I'm going to be very honest with you there. I don't have any problems people buying cryptos, meme coins, whatever. I wish everybody the best there. So they want to get out some of their money out of the crypto market and start getting silver and gold. So we talked with them. We would slow today, so we were talking with them, and probably about 2 hours or so. But we asked some basic questions, not to get nosy. One of the questions we do ask, if somebody wants to know a lot about silver and gold in a short time, we just kind of like, is your house paid off for? Is your car paid off for? People don't have to answer these questions, okay? We're not primed for information. We're not financial advisors for one at the shop. We have turned them to a financial advisor. They also want to buy some other stocks and stuff like that. But we sent them to another financial advisor for that. The only debt they have is their car payment. They owe about $5,000 worth of car payment left. So they want to spend about $20,000. Well, my train of thought was, why don't you pay off your car and have $15,000 to spend in silver and gold right now? Their interest rate is a little bit high on their car right now. They said there was 7.25% on the car. That's kind of high. They could really save that money, and every single month, whatever the interest was, save that money up and invest that into more silver and gold. Again, I said the wrong word, because I don't believe silver and gold is an investment. So let me take that back. So they kind of said, well, that was not a bad idea, not a bad way of thinking. So they want to spend about $8,000 today. I says, you may not want to do that all one day. So we started asking, how far do you live from the shop? It's about 15 miles. Okay. How far do you come into town? Every other day, every couple of days? Why not spread it out? This is where you get your cost averaging in. And they were concerned, well, what happens if silver gold goes up? That was their question to me. And that my backfire was, what happens if it goes down? You will save some more money on you get more money. You get more metals for your money at the back end, right? So they're thinking. I said, you guys don't have to make a decision today. Okay? I'm just, we're not, like I said, we're not financial advisors. We want your business, but, we don't want to steer you in the wrong direction at all. We're just trying to help you guys out, because we do think silver and gold will go up eventually. There are rumors out there. I talk to coin shops every day. They say the talk on the streets right now, when President Trump comes in office, the first month or two, silver and gold are going to go down. Is that going to happen? I don't know, folks, okay? I don't know. And I'm not blaming President Trump if that did happen. We just don't know. Overall, we don't know. That is what people are saying on the streets. And talking to other coin shop owners, throughout the country, this is the talks right now. Is that going to happen? I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. Because, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still buying regardless. Cost average on the way down. If silver dips to $25 an ounce, I don't think it's going to dip that low. Okay? I don't think so. Is gold going to shy another $150 off its price now? Could happen. All right? We just don't know. So I'm not trying to say this is the time to buy. Cost average your way. Every single type of way. Look, we've seen up to $35 last year. We're seeing around $30 for silver right now. We're seeing about $26.30 for gold right now. So with that all being said, where the price is going to go from day to day, we talk about this every single day on this channel. And people keep asking me, where do you, I don't know, okay? So what they did end up doing was they end up spending $3,000 today. They're going to wait until probably Monday to repurchase some more on Monday, see what the week goes through. I said, look, you guys can call us up. You guys want to call us up, lock in your price, come pick it up later that day. That's fine. If you see a big movement in a day, down or up, and if you see it go up in one day, you might want to wait one more day, see if it backs down. Again, not financial advice, folks, but that's how I play the market. When I start seeing it go up, I kind of back off. I just kind of back off, not from one day to the next, but if I see a trend moving up 3 or 4 days, I kind of throw that red flag up. Okay, caution time. Are we going to see a major pullback? And oftentimes, yes, we do see that pullback may not be major, but we may see, save some fiat dollars to get more metal for your money. So with that being said, we try very hard at the shop to explain what we think is going to happen, what we know about silver and gold. The prices at the end of the day, it's not going to matter because we all know eventually the COMEX will break, the LBMA will break, and the prices will skyrocket. And we got to really get away from the dollar thinking what the value is. We have to start thinking of what we can get for goods and services with the coins, bars, rounds, whatever the case may be. Forget about price. What are you willing to give up for it? Give up your silver for service and goods. That's where you need to, we really need to start thinking about that. It's not so much about price. Is this worth, would you trade a silver quarter for a 12-ounce can of soda? Hell no. Would you get 4 cans of soda for this? Well, that's probably more likely. Yeah, okay, you're getting closer now. But can I try to get 5 cans for a silver quarter? That could be still too much. 6 cans. Yeah, you're probably pushing that right now, about 6 cans of soda for a silver quarter. Like I said in this morning's video, Winn-Dixie, Pepsi was $9.99 a 12-pack. Well, 2 silver quarters is more than $9.99 in fiat dollars right now. So that's where you're at, folks, with that. So, it is so hard to tell anybody where I think silver gold is going. I can make predictions. I've done that, and guess what? My predictions have come pretty gosh darn close when I make my seasonal predictions where that's going to end up being at. So, they liked how we handled it. They said, you're about the 4th coin shop we talked to, and you guys really sat down and explained stuff to us. And that's what we try to do at our shop that I work for, is trying to explain the value of silver and gold, what could happen, why we need to stack silver and gold, and for the right reasons. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. They understand that. So, they said they watched some YouTube videos, and one video said silver and gold is going to be this price. Silver and gold is going to be this price. Hey, look, again, nobody knows. So with that being said, I'll end it with that story there. But it's about finding the right people, finding the right coin shops in your area. We'll take a little bit of their time. It don't have to be hours. I've said this before on my channel. If a coin shop can't give you 10, 15 minutes of their time to answer some questions, that's probably not the coin shop for you to do business with. There's a lot of coin shops will sit down with you and talk to you about silver and gold. You might need to make an appointment. you know, whatever the case may be. You know, watch other YouTubers. Go to coin shows, folks. Call up your online bullion dealers as well. Get all the information you can and digest it all and put it all in the same kind of bag. And whoever you feel like more comfortable doing business with, then that's what you need to do your business with. Whether it would be a coin shop, whether it be an online bullion dealer. It could be at a local coin show that you do business with. And maybe that coin show is not there all the time, but you got their contact information where you guys can meet up somewhere. If that coin person is locally to you, some of these coin dealers travel hundreds of miles to get to these coin shows, so they may not be so local. Maybe you guys can set up a shipping plan where you send them the check or you PayPal them the money. Whatever the case may be, get the ball rolling that way. You know, you got to trust the person that you're doing business with. So, a guy came in, to go on to the next story. Guy came in earlier this afternoon. His wife's suddenly passed on. She had a heart attack. She was 58 years old. Okay? He knows nothing about silver or gold. She left him 28 tubes of silver eagles. She had one gold buffalo. That is what he brought in. He says, my wife's crazy. This is what he said. My wife's crazy to be collecting all this stuff. It's worthless, blah, 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 blah. You know, he didn't know nothing. I says, well, your wife, sorry about your loss. And I said, your wife was a very smart woman because, you know, she bought some of it from us. She bought it from other coin shops around the area. He had all the receipts. And I says, your wife has done pretty good with the value of the stuff because your wife got it mostly at $15 to $18 an ounce. And he says, well, what can you give me for it today? So I told him what we could give to him today. And he said, that's almost like double what she paid for it. I said, yeah, it is almost double what she paid for it. Almost, not quite, okay? And so I started talking with him for about half an hour. I said, you want to grab a drink? We go sit down at the table and we can BS about this. After we got done, folks, he decided, he says, I'm going to hang on to it. He says, I see the value now. He says, I thought my wife was crazy. And he says, you kind of woke me up. Sometimes, folks, it takes a third party outside of family, friends, to so-called wake someone else up about silver and gold. Just keep that in mind. Sometimes when it's family, they think we're crazy. Friends think we're crazy. Until it comes from somebody else that you really don't know to explain silver and gold to that person, it could shine the light. So, regardless, he says, you know, my wife was not as crazy as I thought she was. And she really did the right thing. He says, I guess I was the crazy one for not listening to her. And, you know, if you're trying to talk to someone about silver and gold, the best way to do that is either take them into a coin shop, take them to a coin show, let them explain silver and gold to that person. You know, have them watch YouTube videos. You know, just say, give this person in half an hour of your time and listen to them talk about silver and gold. It may take one video. It might take 3 videos. It might take 10 videos, folks. It don't have to be my videos even. All right? It don't have to be. Not everybody's going to learn from me. Not everybody's going to learn from this person, that person, whatever. You know, you got to find your own source of information and try to find the most truthful information you can out there to learn about silver and gold. And it breaks my heart, you know, when people come in trying to sell and they don't know nothing. That guy could have taken to another coin shop. And I do believe most of the coin shops in my central area, really in the state of Florida, let's use the whole state, almost, you know, I cannot think of one bad coin shop in the whole state of Florida. I've not heard any bad things about the whole state of Florida. This guy's not going to pay up. This guy's not going to pay up. I think people are trying to do the best they can to pay the right price. And it depends on how much stock they have too, folks. All right, it depends on what the inventory level is at the shop. It depends on a lot, how fast they can move it. Do some shops pay for higher end graded stuff? Yes. Do they pay more for collectible rounds and bars? Some shops will, if they can flip it fast enough. When we buy, we have to think about, okay, we buy XYZ amount of silver and gold. How fast can we flip this? How fast are we going to sit on this stuff until it actually sells? Some stuff might take 6 months to sell. Some stuff might take a year to sell. It just depends on the item itself. It could be like a Christmas bar, an antique Christmas bar. Yeah, those are quite pricey because they don't make them anymore. People are collecting those, and they do have a higher end range of $50 to $75 per bar. They're a collectible, and you got to find the right people for that as well. So with that all being said, I'll end it on that story there. But I just want to point out, guys and girls, graded coins are not for everybody. All right? Graded coins are not right for everybody out there. But there is a series out there that I've been holding off to talk about. And this is the U.S. State Series. The NGC did a beautiful job with this series. Every state, they came out with their own coins of silver eagles. As you can see, this one's from South Carolina. Every state's going to have their own different label. And this is from 2021. This is a type 1, as you can see, 2021. And every state has their own coin with their label. Some of these are quite expensive, okay? Like, for instance, Montana, good luck. Texas, you can get them. State of Florida, I don't even have my home state yet of Florida. Another one hard to get is Wisconsin. Most of these are very, New York would be another tough one to get. A lot of these states are not so tough to get. A lot of these I did pick up on eBay, either from M-Bar Coins, private sellers on eBay. And I've done very, very well with these. $50 or less per coin. And you're going to say, well, Coin Shop Chris, silver is a silver eagle graded. Yeah. You're right. It is. It's something that I want to try to collect the whole series, and I'm having a hard time doing it myself. Did I mess up? No, I don't think I messed up on these type of coins. I got New Hampshire, I got Maine, I got, North Carolina. I got a few of coins of them going from state to state. So with that being said, this is a good series to collect. But, by the time if you look at if someone has the whole set, you're probably looking at between $5,000 to $7,200, depending who's selling it. And I want to warn you folks, also, if you're interested in any graded coins, it don't have to be this series at all, with the different labels. The one label I do not like at all, because it's not colorized, is North Carolina. They have a plain, and it's black and white. That's the worst looking label of them all, in my opinion. If you live in North Carolina, I am sorry to say that, but the way they made that label is horrific. It's this plain Jane label. I don't like it at all. So with that being said, each coin has a population count of only 7,777. Some even have 5,000. Okay, so it's between 5,000. Most of these pop at 7,777 coins. There's not a lot of them out there. Be careful of your milk spots. They do milk spot in the cases still, folks. Not all of them will come with the card. Okay? It's better to get them with the card, but if you don't have them with the card, I don't think that's going to lose a lot of value. It will lose some value with the coin. But, I'm happy for what I paid for them. Some of these I paid for $45. Some of them I got them for $39, folks. This is when silver, when we were through the cough, and, I was starting to collect them back then. And, this is when silver, these eagles were going for $50 a piece for raw. So I do believe I did all right with them. There's all kinds of different coins, graded coins. You can get stuff like this from Australia. The gilt horse coins, again, there's a different design on them. Different image of the queen with the medical bag. Again, I paid less than $40 for this coin, folks. Having it graded, it's going to cost you $40. So think about it that way. I don't pay for the case. I pay for the coin. And when I can see a good deal on eBay, I'm going to cough it up every single time. This one came out in 2023. It's a year of the rabbit. You guys probably seen this on my channel before. But I just love the rabbit design. They do have a colorized design as well. I think the colorized is a good looking coin. But a lot of people don't like the colorized coins as well. So keep that all in mind when you're stacking this type of stuff. If you can get it for a few dollars more than raw, my opinion is, why not? Why not have a few at least in your stack? Yes, they can milk spot. There's sometimes the NGC or PGCS or NX don't seal the coins completely well, and there's air bubbles in them, and they do milk spot. So that is a downfall. And one more thing about graded coins, because someone made a comment about graded coins, and there were 4 for graded coins. The comment pretty much read, Chris, and the coin grades are fine because it's labeled with the MS-70, MS-69, whatever the case may be. Well, look, if you brought in an MS coin, MS-70 coin to me, or to any coin shop, it's got milk spots. It's no longer an MS-70. I don't care what the label says. Graded, even though it's professionally graded, so-called professionally graded, that don't mean that coin will hold its grade. Okay? It is a judgment call. Because I could say this quarter here is an extra fine coin. All right, it's got some spots on it. It's, I'm not, of course, I'm not using magnification, but I think you can see what I'm talking about. I could say this is an extra fine coin. I could send this off to NGC, and they could come say it's AU. It could happen. I'm not saying that is going to happen. This will never come back as a BU coin, of course. But you see what I'm trying to say. It's graded is your opinion. And, yes, NGC, PGCS has quotas to go by. They have guides to go by. Absolutely, they do. But, you could set 2 grades side by side or across the table, have one grade, one coin, have another grade that same exact coin, and they could be 1 grade off from each other. And when you're talking about a numismatic peace dollar, Morgan dollar, and you got 2 different people saying 2 different things, yeah, that could cost a lot of money. Then normally when that happens, it goes to a 3rd grader, a 4th grader, and they try to do a judgment call on the grade at that point if there's any conflict of information there. Look, you are really bound to the person who's grading your coin at these professional grading companies. And do mistakes happen? Absolutely. I've seen times where you send coins out to one company, you don't like the grade, you send it to the next company, and it could come back as a grade higher. It could come back as 2 grades lower. Hey, again, it's all on the eyes of the beholder with the grading. So don't think because it's graded, it's exactly that grade. But that, in the overall business of it, yeah, most coin shops will accept the grade if they don't see nothing else wrong with the coin in that grade. So just be aware of that. If you folks have any questions for me, I know I've gone on too long on this video, please email me. It's in the description of every single video. I thank you all for watching. And to the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out.